everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Nighthawks coming in at 1-4, going up against the Vikings, who come in at 3-1.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Oklahoma City Nighthawks. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90. Do that. Do that. Forward. Forward.
Now a handoff looking right. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is When they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Second down, Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. A little juke. And now running right through it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And this is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They'll get 17 yards there, and it'll give the Vikings a 1st down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the 1st to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now they try the right side here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Third down, Dalvin Cook gets around him, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Josh Lambo now for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And to give this time to the tailback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now they try the right side here. Finding room inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Let's go. 180.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. A run by Foreman to start the drive. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. To throw is Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Mariota now on second down. And that'll be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Third and long here for Mariota. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on here to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out comes Minnesota. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Bridgewater to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action now. Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down deep in their territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, And he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mariota now. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. It's Ward. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80. 36.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go. Move 58.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Force.
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll run it on the toss. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards there and a 1st down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. In motion goes the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The open man is Smith. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now Foreman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Foreman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On the toss, here's Foreman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll go with Foreman. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Up to the 22. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Mariota to throw it this time. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a handoff running off tackle right. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They run again with Foreman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Here's Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. 2, 4. Dagger.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got room. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go play action. Mariota. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw Mariota. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And now it's 2nd down. Again, it's Mariota. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room.